Hey everyone! Time for an afternoon reflection in the sun and in this cemetery. It may seem like a strange choice for reflections, but I have been here before and it seems to offer that space in which reflections can come forward. And then as always I want to share them, and if they help anyone else or resonate with anyone else, that's wonderful. And if they don't, then there's always the moving on to the next video or just stopping option. So wants to come forward is, just being here is a great reminder. We're not the body. We're not the body or the mind. They come together as a package. We're actually that which is aware and witnesses and knows of the body and the mind. That which has many names, but is actually nameless and a mystery. And it has to be here because it's listening to these words. It's speaking these words. Now I know you can get into, it's the mouth and the voice and you can get into the physical mechanics of it all, but yeah, and on one level that is the case. But what created all of that? What made that possible at all? What's hearing that aeroplane, that sound? What's hearing this voice? Now there are loads and loads and loads, thank goodness, of human forms speaking out about this now. Many who have been through what is typically called an awakening or a kensho or a realisation or direct seeing. This body mind's not 100% sure if that's the case here, but it doesn't really matter because there has been many experiences through this body mind, one of which I will share about when my mother passed and the world I knew, the ground I stood on, fell away dramatically because I didn't understand then or know then what I now know and understand. That it was because I still had identification with a character, a story, that I was her daughter, that I worked with her in my family's business, that I had a role, I had a place in all of that. And when she passed, the family business also stopped. And my father changed. Effectively, all that I'd once been identified as and with was gone. And so it was like I was gone. And what's classically called in our culture had a breakdown, fell apart, which is an interesting turn of phrase because, yeah, that construct did fall apart. But of course, not knowing then what I know now, there was an awful lot of fear. And I have read and heard so many other accounts from so many other beings of similar or in their own unique way. But now more than ever, humans are understanding what this really is, what's really happening here. Because at that time it felt like I was annihilated, I ceased to exist. But of course I didn't, and I'm still here, and this was over 20 years ago. I'm still here, but I'm not that story anymore. I was never that story. It was just a character. And it still unfolds. The realization of what I really am still unfolds. And there have been other experiences. Which I could save for another day, but if anybody is experiencing anything similar, nothing is going wrong. There is nothing wrong with you. And I changed the word breakdown to break through, break away from the old paradigm, the old story, conditioning. And even if you haven't had any experience, intellectually you may know or resonate with what these words are saying. There is more than just a body and a mind. I see some people are coming now, so in order to respect their privacy, I will end it now and say until the next time.